By 6.
Y'all, tell me why this dude told me to meet him at Osaka's at 6. And so like 6:10, I'm like, I'm on my way, but he never texts back. And I get here, he's nowhere to be found. It's 6:50.
What did you expect? You're 50 minutes late. I mean, come on. Okay, you're supposed to meet the guy at 6 o'clock. You're here texting him at 6:10 that you're on your way. Of course he's not gonna be there. He has things to do.
You told the man to be there at 6 o'clock. He was there at 6 o'clock. You left your house at 6:10. You didn't get there till 6:50. You're 40 minutes late. He's not there because you're 40 minutes late. You want a man to be there, right? You want a man to be on time, a man to take you seriously. Shorty, if you're not taking him seriously, he's not going to be there. You think because you are beautiful and you got nice hair and all this type of, you think that that's going to keep, like, shorty, be on time. Good looks is not going to sit here and help you keep a man, respectfully. Respectfully.
I mean, listen, if you needed extra time to put on your lashes, to do your nails, what have you, okay, at least communicate, hey, I'm gonna be X amount of minutes late. Are you still okay with this? Okay, respect somebody's time. You can't just show up whenever you feel like it and be entitled because he should be there. Why should he be there? Because you look good, right? It means absolutely nothing when it comes to time. You gotta respect people's time. All right, guys, so let's check out some of these comments. First commenter says, you wasted that man's time. He's in the right. All right, so next commenter says, I can't believe she actually posted that like she was going to get some type of support. All right, so next commenter says, respect my time. I can't get back what you wasted. Next commenter says, he saved himself some money and kept his dignity by not accepting her foolishness. Next commenter says, dude saved himself a headache. I bet if he told her she would get a designer bag, she would have been there 10 minutes early. Next commenter says, being late without notice is just rude overall, date or not. Next commenter says, and you thought recording this and posting it on the media was going to prove your point? Take accountability for your actions.
I like dark chocolate.
I beg your pardon?
And if I tell my husband, hey, I really like dark chocolate and it would be really special if every now and then you surprised me with it. If I tell my husband that and then he goes ahead and makes the effort to do that, there was a time where I wouldn't feel entirely great about that. Because one, I didn't think that I had to state my wants or needs directly to my partner. I thought that I should just be able to say something like, I like dark chocolate in passing. And then my partner would be paying attention to everything that I'm saying all the time and pick up on these tiny little breadcrumb hints and then go ahead and meet my wants and needs exactly how and when I want them met without those things ever being directly communicated to him.
Yeah, that's the argument that a lot of modern women make, okay? They think that a guy's supposed to read the signs, okay? The breadcrumbs to the actual answer. When in reality, you're a functioning adult, okay? Just use your mouth, right? Just use your mouth and communicate so that we know exactly what you want.
Two, I thought that if I had to ask for that, right, it takes a lot of the thought and the meaning out of that gesture because it's like, you're only doing this for me. If you really loved me or cared about me, like you would want to do these things on your own without me having to ask. But that's not the case. And I'm so thankful to be at a point in my life, in my relationship, in my healing journey, where I understand that if I directly communicate my wants and needs to my partner, which is a really healthy thing to do in a relationship, and then he takes the time and puts the effort in to make sure that those needs are met, that is one of the clearest indications of love and care. And just because I said it and I voiced these things doesn't take any of the meaning or the thoughtfulness out of that gesture.
Communication is everything, okay? Countries go to war based off of the lack of communication. In my opinion, the way a man shows his love, okay, to his wife, for example, is him working 60 plus hours a week. Him trying to find strategies and ways on how to make more money, okay? Putting a roof over your head, right? Making sure that you don't have to worry about financial things, okay? Him putting his life on the line really to bring home the money, right? To make sure that the family is secure, thinking and brainstorming on ways he can kind of elevate himself and the family. Okay, this is how a man shows his appreciation. This is how you know a man loves you. Okay, him forgetting that you love dark chocolate. Okay, I mean, come on. In retrospect, at least she was able to identify where she went wrong. Okay, just because he forgot something minuscule, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. Okay, it just means that you need to communicate more so that you guys are on the same page and you guys all
emotional, damn it.
So we both pay bills, but he pays for all of them because my check direct deposits into his account. So he can like have all the money in one place and we can save and stuff. And he like has investments that he invests our money into. He gives me an allowance of $100 a week. Like if I need more, I can ask for more, but you know, normally it's just like $100 a week for like food and like random stuff I want to buy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We both pay for stuff, but you know, he handles all the money as the man should.
I mean, listen, if it's working for them, more power to them. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
While I don't believe in cheat codes, if I were to apply that same concept to marriage, it would be summed up in one word: silence. I've been married now for a year and a month, and I'm truly learning that not every action warrants a reaction. Like, it's okay to be quiet sometimes. It's okay to not always get the last word. It's okay to just close your yap. Because as women, we're so used to talking. We're so used to always wanting to explain ourselves, to get our point across. And a lot of us don't even listen to understand. We just listen to reply. That's one of a lot of our problems. But being silent has saved me so many unnecessary troubles, so many unnecessary arguments, because in hindsight, when you think about it now, it's like, it wasn't even that serious. And honestly, while you're silent, you're really able to analyze your feelings to see if what you're feeling is truly legit. Is it important? Is it something that's actually worth bringing up? Or is it something that I can just push under the rug because it's not that serious? Like, is this going to matter in the next couple minutes, the next couple weeks, or even the next year? If not, then I could just leave it alone, because not everything needs to be a discussion. Sometimes, as badly as you want to discuss it, some things are just better left unsaid. But yeah, just learning to be quiet, learning to be still, learning to be calm, and just at peace, you know? That's my goal, to be a peaceful, calm woman for now and forever. But silence, I think that's one of our biggest strengths as women that we can do. Just learning to be quiet more.
Why is it that a mother, especially a single mother, will raise her sons to be providers of women, but also in the same household will raise her daughters to be independent of men?
That is a very good question. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what it sounds like she's describing a single parent household. Okay, more specifically, a single mother household. Because it seems like what the single mother is teaching her son is to be that provider. Okay, be that provider for that woman. Now, I don't think there's an issue with a man being a provider. Okay, let's be clear. But he has to be a provider for the right woman. Okay, he can't be a provider for a Phuket out in these streets. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it sounds like she is teaching her daughter to be a strong, independent woman. Okay, don't worry about a man. You don't need a man. Don't rely on a man. Okay, go out here, get your degree, be a boss babe. That's what it seems like she's teaching her in this example. Now, you know, I don't have an issue with a woman being educated. Okay, let's be clear. But it can't be your whole identity, right? It can't be your whole personality in regards to who you are. What the mother should be teaching here are the 5 to 10 things on what you need to look for to attract a good man. Here are the 5 to 10 things that you should avoid. Okay, teaching your daughter You know, she can get her degree, no problem with that. But at the same time, here's how you build with a man. Here's how you identify a good man. Okay, now the problem is with these single mothers, if they chose the wrong guy, they don't know how to direct their daughters. Okay, they don't know how to direct them to a good guy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. First commenter says, women are confused of their role. Isn't it obvious? All right, so next commenter says, women aren't independent of men, maybe on a direct financial level, but that's about it. All right, so next commenter says, they are preparing their daughters for the men that aren't raised to be providers. It's much harder to learn how to be independent as an adult than it is to take a break from being independent. As women, we have to be prepared for both. All right, so next commenter says, passing on trauma and dysfunction. Because most women today raise their daughters to be what they are, what they've been taught and trained to be, users of men. Just so that it's understood, no man is obligated to do anything for any woman. If he decides to take that on, it's because he chooses to. If I want to do something for a woman, it's because I want to, and not because I have to. Once that's established, you can move accordingly. Next commenter says, a single mother raises a weak man and raises her daughters to blame others for her problems.
So let's do story time. So this is a story just about a previous date that I've had. In the end, I really want to know if I'm wrong for thinking the way that I think. So let me know. Stay tuned, please. Okay, so I get there a little early and I valet. He's like a minute later than me, and I see that he parks across the street instead of choosing to valet. I don't really question it because, you know, to each their own, whatever. And then we go and have our dinner. We end up ordering like 3 courses, appetizer, entree, dessert. We had wine. I was really impressed by his palate.
I wonder who's paying for all that. Okay, sounds pretty expensive to me, but let's keep going.
The typical things, you know, he was a little adventurous in what he likes to eat. Also, it was a first date too, and he brought me flowers. I really did like that. They were red and white roses. They were pretty beautiful. So we're getting ready to leave. Mind you, we didn't finish all of our food. So we both have leftover food and the flowers that he gave me. So we're walking to valet, and valet's like, okay, will that be cash or card? And I'm like, card. Okay. So the guy literally does not even attempt to take out his card or like reach in his pocket or anything. Mind you, I have flowers in a hand and I have my leftover food in the hand too. So not only is he not even attempting to not pay for the valet, he's also like completely unbothered with the fact that my hands are full, and I mean, I can't reach into my purse. So literally the valet guy is like, well, somebody got to pay. So he takes my he takes my flowers. So I end up reaching in my bag and paying for the valet because somebody got to pay for it. Mind you, again, while we're having dinner, you know, we're laughing and joking. Everything's going so good. But I'm just so turned off that he didn't even attempt to try to pay for the valet.
Bro, like, wow. Like, just wow. Flowers, dinner, whole bunch of meals, appetizer, right? Wine. Dude probably spent at least $200-300. And you couldn't pay for valet? Like, how much is valet? 10, 15, 20 bucks? Really? So basically what he did before that moment is completely nullified. Is that what you're saying? Listen, man, single dating market's f***ed up.
And I'm really just a little taken back because I don't think I've ever had to pay for my own valet coming from a date, like ever. Like, that's kind of weird, and it kind of turned me off. So I called my friend afterwards when I got in the car and I was on the way home, and I was like, just kind of explained everything the way I explain everything now. And I was like, girl, like, am I tripping that I'm upset that he didn't pay for my valet, or like what? Because this has never happened before.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The delusion is at an all-time high. She will throw away a good man, a whole good man. Valet parking is where you draw the line. Really? Listen, fellas, yeah, to the guys dating out here, just be careful, right? Just be careful, because, you know, with these modern women today, you give them the world, they're gonna ask about the stars. You give them the stars. What about the planets? Give them the planets. What about the universe? Give them what about the galaxy? It is never going to be enough. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Go ahead and provide me some feedback. And until next time.